Usually you get 70 to 90% depending on which prop trading company, but in my founding account, it's 90% of profits stay in your pocket. It might be a scam if it's too cheap. Some companies offer very cheap challenges. If it's too cheap, that's a red flag. You need to have a plan. So plan what you want to do, when you want to trade. Check if your strategy fits your daily routine. If it's only crypto, that should be a red flag. You should be able to pay by card, by PayPal, different types of payments. You need to test it by yourself. Don't trust anyone that someone's saying it's the best strategy. No.
So how do you feel today? Everything's okay?
Very good, thank you. Today is Monday, so yeah, it's good. Another week, another opportunities on the market. So yeah, I'm looking forward for this week.
In Poland, we have first day of school.
Yeah, today the first day of the school. Probably we're gonna have some more liquidity on the markets. More people is gonna trade now. So we will see. It should be better than during the holiday.
It's gonna be a year full of opportunities now, full of occasions.
Hopefully, yes.
Maybe we should start about generally the question how to start challenge, how to pass challenge, and how to get funded account. So my first question, for those who have never dealt with prop trading before, which challenge should I choose as a new buy? And what should you pay attention to when picking a prop trading firm? What is crucial when I'm picking the prop trading firm?
If you want to pick the good prop trading firm, first of all, you should check reviews on the internet. You should check if the firm is legal. You should check for the payouts, if anyone done any payouts in this company. That is very important. Also, you need to check for the rules. Read the terms and conditions. Every single company got different terms. Of course, they are similar, but you should check that before you start trading to avoid any disappointment, because if you're gonna break any rules, you can lose your account. So it's good to check that before you're gonna start trading. Of course, check the payment methods. If you want to buy account, if it's only crypto, that should be a red flag. You should be able to pay by card, by PayPal, different types of payments. And I think that's it, basically. And if you want to start trading, you never done any challenge before, it's good to choose the smallest account, maybe not the smallest, but the small account to start with, to get familiar with the platform, because every different company use different platforms, MT4, TradingView, MatchTrade. So you should check if you know this platform in the company. If you don't know the platform, you can always start with demo account, check the platform, how it works. If it's good for you, if you like it, you can start, of course, trading, but it's good to start with the small account, because give yourself few attempts, because there is a chance that you're not gonna pass the challenges on the first time. So give yourself some space, I would say. So, but maybe from the smallest account or one of the smallest accounts.
Okay, and I know that there are a lot of scammers in this business. So what would be your advice for me as complete new buy, how to avoid scammers? I mean, I know about the payments, but the first impression when I see, for example, ad on Facebook, for example, what is your first red flag that you know that it's scam?
It might be a scam if it's too cheap. Some companies offer very cheap challenges. If it's too cheap, that's a red flag. Also, very important, like I said before, you need to check reviews on the Trustpilot, on the internet. Check if the company is legal, where it's based, the company. It shouldn't be based in some offshore islands, where it's regulated also. If it's regulated in Europe, that's a good. If you are from Europe, you know that the restrictions are quite tight. So, check where it's regulated, if everything is looking good. Also check if they got any Discord, maybe channel, so we can talk to other traders who already past challenges or they are doing some challenges, so we can ask someone else about this company. I think that's it, basically.
Okay, so we have already chosen a challenge, bought it, obviously. We opened the platform for the first time. And what's next?
What's next? If you got challenge, you open the platform. First of all, you need to have a plan. So plan what you want to do, when you want to trade. Check if your strategy fits your daily routine. If you got time in the morning, your strategy should work well in the morning. If you got time in the evening, check if your strategy fits those hours. If you got plan strategy, you need to remember about proper risk management. This is very important. Every company look at your risk management. So try to stick to your plan. Do not risk too much. Do not try to pass the challenge with one trade because it's hard for the company to verify your skills also. And check on the platform if you got everything you need. So assets you are trading on. If you trade on gold, check if there is gold. If you like cryptocurrencies, check if the crypto is available on this platform. Check the fees, the spreads, the commissions. You need to include everything in your trading plan. That's the part of the basically trading plan. So to avoid any disappointments later on. So if you got plan, you got strategy, just start trading.
You said about the strategy. So what strategy is the best for prop trading? What do you think? Your strategy, your best strategy. What do you think about the strategy?
The best strategy, there are many different strategies. You need to find strategy for yourself. I said it before, every strategy works in different hours. So if you want to trade in the morning, you need to find a strategy that will work well in the morning. Because some of the strategies, they work very, very well in the morning, but in the evening or in the afternoon, they doesn't work. You're going to have some losses. So you need to find the strategy for your trading hours, that's for sure. Which is the best? I'm using few different strategies. In the morning, I'm using all-in ASAP strategy, smart money concept, ICT, with the volume transactions, volume levels. And later on in the afternoon, when the New York session is open, I usually trade using price action cycle strategy and also ICT. So that's my strategies. I know there are many, many more strategies you can use, but I use those and it worked for me very well.
Where should I looking for information about the strategy? I mean, the knowledge maybe on YouTube, just on YouTube, or maybe in mentorings.
YouTube is okay. There are many strategies that work well, but it's hard to find those strategies on the internet. Everyone is saying, oh, my strategy is the best. I got 98% win ratio. Don't believe that. Always check every strategy you're gonna try, test it, do some back tests, like 1 year backwards. You need to test it by yourself. Don't trust anyone that someone saying it's the best strategy. No, you need to test it to verify if it's working. But the best thing is to find someone who's got results, maybe some mentoring program, maybe someone who's got nice results and can share with you strategy, can show you how it works, can explain you what to avoid, what to look for on the charts. It's gonna be much easier and it's gonna take less time to learn. Because if you try to do it by yourself using YouTube videos, it might take a long time, maybe a few years to learn everything.
So it's better to find a simple solution than looking for the best strategy in YouTube, because there are a lot of strategies on YouTube and it's hard to find. This is why you think that doing the mentoring program, for example, is easier and makes it easier to pass and easier to gain this knowledge, because you avoid this part of looking for information.
Yes, and you can talk to the mentor, you can ask some questions, It's much easier. Usually, if you join to mentoring program, there is huge community of traders, so you can talk to other traders, share your experience. It's much easier than to do it by your own.
And let's get back to the challenge topic. Is passing such a challenge difficult? How many people actually pass this challenge?
It's hard to say how many people pass the challenge, but for sure, if you don't have any knowledge, if you are new in the market, it might be hard for you. But if you got plan, you stick to your plan, you got good strategy, and you take your time, because sometimes, usually, people try to rush, they try to do it as quickly as possible. So they try to do it in few days. Usually it's 5 minimum days, trading days on the first phase and on the second phase. So they try to do it very quick. And because of that, they usually overtrade and they use too much risk. They take too much risk on the trades because they want to do it quickly. That's not the case. You need to do it slowly, take your time, right risk management, like 0.5%, maybe 1% per trade, and that's it. If you're gonna stick to your plan, it might take like a week or 2 weeks longer, but it's the better way to do it.
Mm-hmm. On average, how much time takes to pass a challenge? Maybe in my founding account, for example, because we know this.
Average, about 2-3 weeks.
2-3 weeks. So it's pretty fast.
Yes.
In 2-3 weeks, you can change your life completely.
Yes, you can. But sometimes when people pass the challenges, they gonna get founded. They change everything. They change strategy. They change the risk, and they got problem to make some profits, because I think they started counting money. Because they think, okay, I'm on funded account, so I'm gonna make huge profits, and they start over trading, taking too much risk, and it's a little bit harder when you get founded.
Okay, so it's good that you started the topic of founded account, because let's say that I've already passed the challenge, and what's next? Do I get funded account, and how can I earn on this funded account? I mean, what is the profit split, for example, on my funded account, but also generally, how does it look? And what I need to remember when I'm thinking about the funded account, how can I really earn the money on this funded account?
If you get founded, so of course you need to make some profits to make some payouts. So if you're gonna make some profits, usually you get 70 to 90%, depending on which prop trading company. But in my founding account, it's 90% of profits stay in your pocket. So company only takes 10%. So 90% of the profits are yours. You can do payouts every 2 weeks. So every 14 days, you can withdraw money. And what is good, if you're gonna make your first payout, you will get 10% from phase one. So for example, you had account of $250,000, 10% was $25,000. So from $25,000 you get 10%. So you got extra $2,500. Plus you're gonna get the fee, what you paid for accounts, you're gonna get it back as well.
Oh, nice. So actually I can assume that when I'm starting challenge, after some times I will have this money back.
Yes, with your first payout. So if you're gonna try to withdraw money, 90% of profits are yours, plus 10% from phase one, plus the challenge fee. So the first payout is the biggest one, usually.
Okay, and it's typical in business, or it's like just in my founding account?
Not every prop trading company do that. Some of the companies, they can do that. For sure, my founding accounts provide that solution, so you can get those feedbacks and extra money for start. So that's good.
When we say about the payouts, it's always about money. So what is the biggest payout you have ever seen in my founding account?
The single payout, I think something around 40K, so $40,000 in total. That was a profit split from phase one. That was the first payout for someone. Yeah, something around $40,000.
And it was after 1 month or more?
Oh, I can't remember now. I think it took this person, around a month to make that profit.
Okay, and what was your biggest payout in my funding account? Do you remember?
It's hard to say now. I can't remember at this moment. I know the biggest payout was around $40,000, but this year, yes?
Generally.
Okay. Not sure. My funding account is doing a lot of payouts nearly every single day, so it's hard to say. I can't remember. I would have to check.
Okay, but more than 20K?
I think so, yes.
More than 20K.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds nice. So, many people pass the challenge, but some of them later lose their funded account. And what's the reason? Why does this happen, and how can I prevent this situation? I got funded account and I don't want to lose it.
First of all, you need to stick to the rules. Second of all, like I said before, people changing their strategies when they get funded. I don't know why, but I think, like I said, the people are starting counting money. And I think, that's the biggest problem. They change the strategy, they change the risk because they think, okay, I'm going to risk now some more, like 2% per trade, and I'm going to make straight away the $10,000. So I think they want to make money quick, and they forgot about risk management and plan. If you got plan, you should stick to it, no matter if it's challenge, verification, or funded phase.
So again, discipline and emotions, the biggest reason.
Yes. The people change risk management, and I think sometimes they overtrade because they want to make money quick. That's a whole process, so you need to stick to your plan.
What's better at the beginning, generally? To start by risking my own money, I mean live accounts, or buy a challenge and start in trading in this path?
The answer is simple. Of course, challenge accounts. Let me explain you why. Because if you got live accounts, you put your own money into that account to make big profits, you need to start with large capital. So if you're going to start with $1,000, the profits you're going to make during 1 month is going to be maybe $50, maybe $100. That's it. Is it enough for you? Probably not. So if you want to make nice profits, you need at least like $10,000 account or even more to generate nice profits. With the challenge account, you can buy the challenge like for $100. Let's say you can get account of $62,000 or $31,000. And if you're gonna get that account, you're gonna pass those challenges. You will manage large capital and you don't risk your own money. And that is very important. On the live account, you lose your own savings. And you need to have large capital. On the challenge account, you start with small, so you pay only for the challenge fee. If you're gonna get account, you can manage capital up to $250,000 on the single account. So you can make much bigger profits, and you don't have to risk your own money.
And what if I buy challenge, for example, $62.5K, and I will lose everything? What in this situation?
You don't have to pay nothing. The only thing you can lose is the fee for the challenge. So if you paid the fee for the challenge and you didn't pass, you lose those fees. That's it. You don't lose any money. Even if you're gonna get funded, you're gonna be on funded account with 62.5K. Even if you're gonna lose some money on that account, the only thing you're gonna lose is the account. If you lose the account, you can try to apply for another one, but you don't need to pay money to anyone. Just like I said, just the fee for the challenge. But with your first payout, you will get that back. So After first payout, you are not risking nothing at all.
Okay, and probably the last question, more technical, because when I go to the website, mfatraders.com, I can see that I can choose standard, plus, and wanted. What's the difference between these three options?
Okay, these three options are like, the difference is with the profit target and maximum drawdown. So standard account, on the first phase, you got 10% of profit. You need to make 10% profit. And maximum drawdown is 10%. On the plus account, you got 8% profit to make, so it's a little bit less to prove. And maximum drawdown is also 10%. But the best account, I think, is wanted account because the profit target is only 8% and maximum drawdown is 12%. So we got more room for mistakes and less to prove.
So the last question is which prop firm choose and why my founding account?
Yeah, I think you should choose my founding account, of course. It's relatively cheap, not too cheap, of course, but it's relatively cheap. The conditions are good, and also there is nice community on Discord. You can ask some other traders. MFA run trading tournaments. We just finished trading tournaments tonight, so we're gonna announce winners of that tournament very soon. Yeah, I think the my founding account, you won't be disappointed for sure. Good conditions, the prices are also good. The company is regulated in Poland. The Polish law is very strict, so you don't have to worry about this company. And the people who created my founding account are traders. So people like you, maybe guys, created my founding account. So this is company created by traders for traders. So they know exactly what they're doing.
Okay, so do you want to say more to our audience? Maybe quick advice for the ending of our interview?
Sure. If you want to start the founded account, remember first to make a plan, check your strategy, do some back tests, and when you're gonna be ready, remember about risk management. This is crucial here. Okay, risk management. Good plan, good strategy, and take your time. I think that's it.
Thank you very much for the interview, and see you next time.
Yeah, of course. See you next time.